Hi, I'm the Scrub, and you're here for one reason. The Knights of Ishgard and a dragon infestation. Name a better duo. You would think that the wealthy aristocrats of Ishgard would actually have the manpower to be able to keep a fortress that we've already vacated once. Well, just like a shed in the backyard, you've got to clean it out at least once every few months. Time to learn about Stone Vigil hard. Simplified. With this opening pool, you can stagger it into two smaller pools. First, walk into the room on the left and grab the enemies. Then grab the other enemies just outside the exit at the far end of that room. Kill everything there. This is followed by killing everything in the courtyard. However, if you are confident in your abilities, have decent gear, and can tell the difference between your Earth macros and tech invulnerability, you can begin the dungeon by pulling everything to the fire blockade. Kill everything. When everything has been defeated, the fire barrier will drop. There will be 3 more enemies before another fire barrier. Kill everything. First boss time. Swinge is a high damaging large conal AoE. Move behind or to the side of the boss to dodge it. Rake is a cleaving tank buster. It can get spicy, so use cooldowns. Lion's Breath is a small conal AoE of fire that doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Make sure you kill the ads away from the boss. When the ads die, they will have a large AoE around them. If the boss is in the AoE, the dead ad will tether itself to the boss, and the boss will get a damage up stack and a haste buff stack per ad tethered. The boss will then move to the naughty corner and recast Swinge. Again, move behind or to the side to dodge it. The boss will repeat mechanics until it's defeated. Head up the stairs and grab the enemies along the corridor. As you move forward, a bunch of ads will fly in. Stop here and kill everything. Then head around the corner to the left where you see a trio of mobs. One will start casting Dragon's Blood. This will turn the ad into an Avis if he finishes casting, but the cast is stunnable. You can focus down that ad quickly and then move on to the next trio of mobs which have the same thing of one mob casting Dragon's Blood. Kill everything. Head around the corner and kill the Avis guarding the 3 cannons. The cannons will become targetable. You have to interact with the cannon that is directly pointing at the untargetable flying dragon. Only one shot is needed to bring it down. After you hit the dragon the first 2 times, ads will spawn in from the left and right sides of the cannons which can be defeated quickly. After you hit the dragon for a 3rd time, 3 ads will spawn at the middle cannon. Kill these 3 and the barrier will crumble, allowing you to continue. Kill the single dragon at the end of the corridor and your path will be blocked, forcing you to the second boss. This is not a conventional boss. We won't be using our own abilities or skills. Instead, we will see cannons at the 4 corners of the arena. There is 1 player for each cannon. When the boss comes down, he will knock back all players and NPCs. When you interact with the cannon, your hotbar will change into 2 icons. Iron Kiss, which is the move that you will spam to damage the boss, and Spindly Finger. When the boss starts casting his room-wide AoE, you will use Spindly Finger in order to stun the boss so the AoE doesn't go out. If all the cannons are destroyed or you take too long, the boss will enrage and you will have to start again. When the boss casts Diamondback, stop damaging the boss. It will get a shield around itself and its shell will glow red. When this shell glows, it is invulnerable and will ricochet all cannon shots back to you and damage you instead. Eventually, he will curl up into his shell, become invulnerable, and a lot of ads will spawn in. You can use the cannons to defeat the ads in 2 hits. The boss will start spinning around with fire around him. If he hits you, he will knock you back and damage you to stay out of his way. When he returns to the middle, he will lose his invincibility. Everything repeats until the boss has been defeated. Head out of the boss room, turn right and grab the 3 mobs. Then turn left and head up the stairs and grab the patrolling Avis. Kill everything. Then turn right into the next room and grab everything to exit out of the end of that room to the left where your path will be blocked by 2 firewalls. Kill everything. Lastly, there are 3 enemies. 1 will be casting Dragon's Blood. Kill everything. The last enemy defeated will drop a key to the gate. Interact with it to pick it up, then interact with the gate, and it's final boss time. This boss doesn't have an aggro meter, it will just do what it wants. Also, everything that this boss does will not have any orange telegraphs. Instead, you will need to watch what the boss does. If it lifts its arm in the air, it will quickly swipe and a small conal cleave in front of itself. If it lifts its tail in the air, it will swing in a medium-sized conal cleave behind itself. If it moves towards you and lowers its shoulder, it's going to gap close to you and knock you back. Just move to the side of the boss for all 3 of these mechanics to dodge them. Every single move that you get hit by will give you the debuff of Infirmity, which reduces the potency of heals cast on you. When you get the boss down below 60%, the boss will feel lonely and create a friend for itself. It means you gotta deal with 2 bosses instead of 1. I find that focusing 1 boss down then dealing with the other is better than dealing with both at the same time. The clone has the same attacks as the original, and now both have 2 included attacks. If it turns to face you and brings both of its claws to its mouth, it's gonna spit a fireball at you and a small point blank AoE. Just move out of the area you are currently in to dodge it. It will also breathe small cones of fire, so don't be standing directly in front of the boss. Both bosses will repeat mechanics until they are defeated. Congratulations, you have beaten Stone Vigil again. My name is the Scrub. Thank you for watching.